X, and I'm back with another sick shoe review. So this shoe did come out a little while back on March the 10th, but I'm still going to go ahead and do the review from beginning to end. I hope you guys stick with me and like it. So I'm going to be doing, if you can't tell by the box and the date, it's the Jordan Bred 9. I wasn't lucky enough to get it actually when it did come out through the app or another retailer, so I did later on that evening go to StockX and pay a little bit extra, sadly, but you know, not too much. So I don't feel too bad. The price has gone up a lot since then, so, well, not a lot, but more than I paid, definitely. Here's my StockX papers, you know, making it official. So the Jordan 9 really is one of my favorite shoes. It's kind of one of the ones I remember, you know, mostly because it was a big deal when Michael Jordan quit basketball and decided to go play baseball. So when this shoe came out, I really remember it as a child. And so when I got a chance to buy this shoe, I was like, all right, I'm waiting for the right color. And I didn't really like a lot of the colorways, but as soon as I saw this one, I mean, it almost looks like a boot, so I feel like I can wear it with you know, almost anything. It's just a sick shoe. A rainy day shoe, a sunny day shoe, going out shoe. I mean, it's an all around, I think it's a great shoe. Right, so as for the features of the shoe, I really like how it's mostly black with very little red. You do see the Air Jordan written out in red here across the front on the tongue. There's a Jumpman here on the side of the shoe, a Jumpman here in a world on the back, as well as a Jumpman on the bottom, which we'll get more into later. So another feature that really stood out to me and made me like the shoe is the eyelets. I like how they're plastic and stand out from the shoe, and it's not like going through the shoe, like sewn through the leather or sewn through a cloth or anything. So it really makes it look aggressive since it stands out from the top of the shoe. On the full grain leather, there is some imprints here you'll notice on the side in that rising sun looking pattern that you see on the Jordan 9s. And I think that really makes it stand out on the black on black. Since there isn't really much else color or anything else to look at, they did add something that I think really adds like an art feature to it. And to me, shoes are like art, which is why I really like shoes. Like once again, just looking at my collection, which one day I will do a video of that. They are very colorful, are different designs. It's not the standard shoe that most people get. So this one really stood out to me. As simple as it is, it's still very different. This tongue here on the front has this like mesh that's almost like a prime knit you'd see on an Adidas. And I know people may hate that I say that, but it's the closest material I could relate that to. As well as, so get back down here, I kind of skipped over that, but this patent leather here, I really like that shininess. So the shiny to the full grain leather is really awesome, how it kind of just contrasts a little bit. And it is awesome on this shoe, but it's also what made me not like other 9s. For it being one of my favorite shoes, the colorways just really weren't for me, since it has that shiny, a lot of them are that shiny red or a shiny blue, and the way that they just went from one color to the next, I never really liked the way that the colors fit as much as I dug the design of the shoe. So it is kind of crazy that, I mean, there's a lot of times where I like a shoe, but sometimes the colorways just don't work for me, and I have to wait for that certain colorway, or maybe just not ever get the shoe. The only other colors you do see on here, there is, like, I do notice there is a small amount of gray here on the toe box and on the back near the Jumpman. It's kind of cool. You know, this shoe really does just mostly look like a combat boot sneaker. I mean, this hybrid shoe, it's just sick, in my opinion. So getting to the inside of the shoe, it does have that Huarache sock liner that you see. I think that was also like on the Jordan 7s and 8s, and it's really awesome. So the inside, I really love it. It's comfortable. If you haven't ever tried on one of the shoes, like a Huarache or a Jordan that has that sock liner, I would recommend trying it out. It's super comfortable, stays on your foot, keeps it comfy all day in the back. Like if you have any kind of Achilles that rubs on the back of your shoe a lot and it hurts, this is the perfect shoe for the next day. It's mad padded and got a lot of comfort to it. As far as the inside, all it really has is a red Jumpman, so it's not too exciting, nothing really crazy on the insole. Alright, but the bottom of the shoe, now that's cool. That's something I said we'd get to, and probably one of the coolest parts about the 9. It does have a couple of things written out here. I'm not quite sure what they are, but I will write them down for the next video or the rest of this video because I'm going to wear these shoes and then kind of come back with a full review. However, I do know that they are something like athletic, sport, intense, and a couple other words that signify Michael Jordan's game and what he meant to the game of basketball and the world and how he spread the love for it, which is kind of what the whole meaning of the shoe is, just how he spread it from all over the world. So there's just different symbols and designs from other countries that really signify that. Well, what I'm going to do is, like I said, wear this shoe for a couple of days and I'll get back, finish out this video, and we'll have a full, how they felt, if they did feel funny, were they comfortable, were they not, did they crease in any spots that were weird, is that patent leather going to hold up? So, like I said, I'll see you guys here after a bit. Yeah, so in case you didn't notice, my shirt says 666ers. It's a little double brand, but I also do live in San Marcos, and the area code is 78666. So to me, it's double sick that it says 666. And as you can see, it's raining a little bit harder. Still rocking the J's. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stop wearing them. Always rock your shoes, man. Don't keep them stocked up. Unless you got the Bred, the rock one, and stock one, and you plan on wearing the other one later. I would say just wear your shoes, man. That's what they're for. Anyways, this is X. I'll catch you later. Alright, so here in the health food aisle, getting the most healthy thing we could find here with my daughter. So, what do we find? Gummies. Yay! But, can't go overboard. Trying to cut down them sweets. But, if it's not Skittles, it's gummies. And these are the best. If you live in Texas and go to H-E-B, look up these 12 flavored gummy bears. They are the bomb. Even my daughter rocks Nikes. Just in case you didn't think so, I didn't know. She will be getting some fresh LeBrons just like myself soon. So I will even probably do a review of those. So yeah. So we're just out here enjoying this nice rainy weather. Well, I guess it's rainy now, but it's still drizzling. And just kind of trying to beat these things in so I can give y'all one last view. I took a video the other day, and it's a little bit viewed, and there you can see where they're a little bit beat, but maybe they'll be a little bit more beat in, and we'll have what the meaning at the bottom of the shoes is today, as promised at the beginning of the video. So alright, let me get home and finish up this video, hopefully, for you guys. I did wear this shootout pretty well. I did wear it in the rain, played around with my daughter, walked around the street, pretty much did anything you can think of in a shoe, jumped around, tried to crease it up the best I could, naturally, and it seemed to hold up pretty well. It still looks brand new, minus a little bit of the dirt from the mud in the rain, after I did walk in it. Besides that, it's a pretty great shoe. It held up really well, a lot better than I thought it would. So as far as the bottom goes, I did figure out what it meant. On the right shoe, we have written in order would be D in French, that would be dedicated. Spanish, fuerza is force. Italian, intenso, which is intense. French, liberty, which is freedom. German, I'm not sure, and mutig, which is graceful. On the left shoe, we have Russian, I'm not sure the word, but it means sport. We have Swahili, and it's the word for independence. Once again, another Russian word for freedom, a German word for athletic, and a Swahili word for hope. So these shoes were super dope, guys. If you have a chance, pick up a pair. I really liked them. I'll be sporting them a lot more. They're going to be definitely one of my go-to shoes. So thanks, guys. This is my sick review, and I hope you guys stick around for the next one. It's going to be something a little different. Peace. Alright, guys. So I decided to take my Jordan 9s out just for a little walk. Kind of try to break them in, be a little rough on them. Took them down my road, which is pretty beat. Then walked over across the street to the meat market. Yep, I'll give you a good look at that. Yep, there's the Guadalupe meat market.
fancy spot in my neighborhood. Then I head back and try not to get hit by any cars, and then I'm going to show off this little creepy house at the end of my road where no one lives, but they got this creepy signage, so I don't know what that's about. Then, I had to come back and just bust a little flossing, because, me, I just love acting up. Dab on you. Anyways, me and my daughter kind of played at the park, did a few circles over and over. Once I got tired of that, I decided that it was time to head over to the basketball court, and seeing as I didn't have a basketball, I'd have to find the closest kid to Jack and take his. Well, now I'll leave you with some on foot and let you go for the rest of your day, guys.